The following is a production of Neural Network Media and is completely AI generated. It is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Good morning, Patriots. It is Monday, March 30th, 2026, and you are listening to The Neural Right, your daily dose of common sense in a crazy, crazy world. I'm Diane Albright, and let me tell you, I have my giant flag scarf wrapped tight today because it is chilly in the studio. But the news is absolutely white hot.
And I'm Will Sterling, coming to you from the barn in Maine, fiddling with a new trout lure and wondering if the world hasn't finally just spun off its axis. It's a solid show today, some very crucial developments to unpack, and honestly, after everything we covered yesterday...
Oh, please.
Right?
Yesterday was a lot, Will. Between the 8 million people at those No Kings rallies, and God bless Bruce Springsteen for showing up in Minneapolis, I guess, if that's your thing. But then we have that heartbreaking story of little Malik Morrison. It just makes you want to reach through the screen and...
It's the institutional failure, Diane. It's what we keep talking about. Whether it's the AI-first schools in Chicago or the ICE conflict, it's all part of the same breakdown. And today is no different.
No, it isn't. But we have a busy lineup today to make sense of it all. We're looking at a world trying to find its way back to sanity while the ingrates, as I like to call them, try to keep us in the dark. We've got Stephen A. Smith suddenly finding his backbone. We've got AOC and a very interesting therapy habit. And we're going deep on why 14-year-olds are being trained as abortion doulas.
What is going on here?
Honestly, total lawlessness. And that's where we have to start today. I mean, give me a break. If you thought the spring break invasions were just a Florida thing, you haven't seen what happened this weekend.
I saw the reports.
It's Wisconsin, Will.
On Sunday afternoon?
Hundreds of teenagers swarmed the Bayshore Mall in Glendale. And I'm not talking about a few kids loitering. I'm talking about a social media-driven takeover where they literally fought the police.
I mean, really? Wisconsin? Why are they doing this? I saw that many of them traveled from Georgia and North Carolina. They literally took a road trip to have a riot at a mall in the Midwest.
Exactly. Dozens of squads had to respond. Brawls everywhere. And then you look at Maryland, Arundel Mills, a shooting near a Burlington coat factory, a high-speed chase into Baltimore.
Why are you laughing, Will?
I'm laughing because it's so absurd, Diane. It's like a bad action movie, but the ruling class acts like it's just a weather event. Oh, a storm of brawling teens blew in. No, it's a breakdown of the social contract, and they're letting it happen.
Well, of course they are, because while the malls are burning, the media is busy having a total meltdown because President Trump is actually using the DOJ to enforce the law. Did you see the CNN clips?
Oh, you mean the new North Korean narrative? Exactly.
I mean, literally. Jim Acosta was caught laughing at a No Kings sign, wishing for the president's, well, his demise. And they're calling Trump an isolated strongman because of Operation Epic Fury.
Oh, please.
Right? Because he told NATO we don't need their permission to protect American interests. They're framing him like Kim Jong-un while ignoring the actual insanity in their own ranks. Speaking of which, did you see the FEC filings for AOC?
Give me a break. What has our favorite girl boss done now?
Think about it. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, champion of the proletariat, spent nearly $19,000 of campaign donor cash on, get this, leadership training.
Leadership training.
Well, that's what the paperwork says.
Uh-huh.
But the money went to a Dr. Brian Boyle, a Harvard-trained psychiatrist who just happens to be a world-renowned expert in, get this, ketamine therapy.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Ketamine? Like horse tranquilizers?
Well, the interventional kind, but yeah, $18,725 for in leadership consulting. I've been to leadership seminars, Diane. We had stale bagels and a PowerPoint. We didn't have dissociative anesthetics.
Honey, no.
Right?
Maybe that explains her Twitter feed. But honestly, it's just more elitism. Medicine for me, but not for thee. While she's finding herself in a drug-induced fog, the rest of the country is trying to figure out if they can afford $4 gas.
It's the Erewhonification of medicine, health as the ultimate status symbol.
Actually, well, I have to jump in there because I think it's a good thing people are taking charge of their health. I saw that Whole Foods guy, John Mackey, is opening those love.life clubs.
Diane, they cost $50,000 a year.
Well, it's high-end.
$50,000 for spacesuit lymphatic drainage? It's Brave New World stuff. They want the elites to live to be 150 while they tell the rest of us to eat bug protein to save the planet. It's a joke.
Oh, give me a break, Will. You're just being cynical. If someone wants to spend their money on a longevity hub at Century Plaza, why do you care? It's better than spending it on ketamine.
Okay, fair point. But I still think it's weird. Health shouldn't be a luxury lifestyle product like a Birkin bag. It's about wealth-coding survival while the middle class is hit with food safety failures, like that $14 million verdict for the Boar's Head listeria breakout.
Well, that was a disaster.
Right? The elites are biohacking while the rest of us are just trying to not get sick from a ham sandwich.
Okay, you win that one. But let's talk about something even more disturbing than a $50,000 gym membership.
Go ahead.
North Carolina. I mean, really, this story makes my blood boil. The Youth Abortion Support Collective and a group called DOPO, they're hosting training sessions for children as young as 14.
14?
14. To be abortion doulas.
What is an abortion doula for a 14-year-old?
They're being trained to provide physical, emotional, and spiritual support for peers getting abortions. And get this, it's specifically designed to bypass parental oversight.
I mean, literally, think about it. A 14-year-old can't get a tattoo. They can't even get an aspirin from the school nurse without a 5-page form, but they're being trained to manage a medical and emotional crisis for a classmate?
It's the peer-led pipeline. Erica Klein from It Takes a Family called it out. It's a way for the industry to recruit kids to recruit other kids. They're hosting these at UNC Charlotte and Davidson.
Is that right?
Yes. Taxpayer-funded institutions are basically training kids to be mini activists for the abortion industry. It's the ultimate failure of adult supervision.
It's gross, but it's why the political realignment is happening, Diane. Look at Cory Booker.
Oh, please, Spartacus himself?
Yes, he went on Meet the Press yesterday and basically declared war on Chuck Schumer, calling for generational renewal, saying the party has failed this moment. Why are they doing this now?
Because they're losing the youth. That's the big secret, Will.
Exactly.
We're seeing a great spiritual divergence, Will. While Booker is trying to figure out how to keep his job, Gen Z is flocking back to the Catholic Church. Newark is reporting a 60% increase in converts since 2019.
39% of Gen Z Catholics are at Mass every month. That's more than the boomers.
It's because they're hungry for truth. In a world where AOC is on ketamine and malls are being taken over by mobs, the kids want a foundation. They want something that doesn't change every time a new DEI merit badge comes out.
I mean, literally, think about it. If everything is fake, you go where the tradition is. But then you see what's happening in Pakistan. Christian families being evicted and tortured. It's a death sentence over there.
And the ingrates in D.C. barely say a word about it.
Because they're busy optimizing their AI to be less biased. Did you see the censorship victory, though?
Oh, the Missouri versus Biden settlement.
Yes, a 10-year consent decree. The government is finally barred from pressuring social media companies to silence us.
That is massive. Well, it's crucial. Pam Bondi and Eric Schmidt really did it. The government actually has to pay the legal fees for the people they silenced. It's a total win for free speech.
It's a start. But we have to stay vigilant, which brings us to the big story of the day, the Stephen A. Smith moment.
Oh, I have been waiting for this. Finally, some common sense from a mainstream figure who isn't afraid of the mob.
Stephen A. Smith, the face of ESPN, on Bill Maher's show, he finally said what everyone is thinking.
Biological men should not be competing against biological girls in sports, period.
And the crowd went wild in a liberal audience.
He used the Leah Thomas example. Leah Thomas was ranked 400th in the world as a man and then became number 1 as a woman. And Stephen A. just asks, does it take an Einstein to see something is wrong with this picture?
I mean, really, why did it take this long for these centrists to notice the scoreboard?
Because they were scared, Will. They were scared of being canceled, but the Overton window is shifting. When even Stephen A. Smith is willing to stand up for biological reality, you know the tide is turned.
I mean, literally. But have you seen the hit pieces? The Guardian, Medium, they're saying this is going backward, that Trump is dismantling women's rights.
Give me a break. Protecting women's sports is dismantling women's rights? Honey, no. It's the definition of protecting them.
I mean, literally. But the ruling class hates the fact that sports is the only place where you can't HR your way out of the results. The clock doesn't care about your identity. The pool doesn't care about your pronouns.
Exactly. And it's bleeding into everything else. Look at the State of Motherhood report. Gen Z women are opting out because they're being told the world is ending or that womanhood doesn't even have a biological definition.
It's a demographic collapse, Diane. It's civilization ending. If you tell a whole generation of women that their biology is just a social construct, why would they want to be mothers?
It's a war on the feminine. They've replaced the mama bear with the abortion doula, and they wonder why the birth rate is tanking.
It's a suicide pact.
It really is, but then you see the Huskies, UConn Duke, that 19-point comeback.
That was incredible.
A freshman hits a 35-foot prayer at the buzzer. That's what excellence looks like. That's what we're trying to protect.
Right? But then you have Bruce Buffer in Seattle, giving the wrong scorecard results. It's a metaphor, Diane. We have the excellence, we have the athletes, but the people holding the microphones are incompetent.
Oh, it's worse than that. It's intentional. They want the scorecard to be confusing so we don't notice we're losing our country. But we're not losing. We're winning. Look at the Amazon sale.
Wait, how are we winning because of a sale on DeWalt drills?
Because people are buying tools to do it themselves, Will. Stewardship, the less but better approach. They're buying DeWalt jigsaws for 45% off so they don't have to hire an expensive contractor who's just going to lecture them on DEI.
Okay, I'll give you that one. But I still think buying a drill is a lot easier than fixing the culture.
It's a start. You fix your house, you fix your family, you fix your church, and then you fix the country. Before we get back to it, let's deal with reality. Real independence isn't free. This entire network, from this show to our flagship, the Neural Daily, exists because one man, Eric Christensen, decided to build it himself. He didn't ask for a government grant. He invested his own capital and expertise to build a platform that respects your intelligence. If you value meritocratic building, back it up. Subscribe to the Neural Daily. Support the builder, and you support the mission.
Exactly. Build it yourself.
That's the only way. We covered a lot today, Patriots, from the mall brawls in Wisconsin to Stephen A. Smith finally seeing the light. The reality check is here, and it isn't going away.
I mean, really? Just don't let AOC do your leadership training.
Honey, no.
Think about it. We'll be back tomorrow to keep asking the simple questions at maximum volume.
Stay strong, keep your flags high, and don't let the ingrates tell you what a woman is. This is the Neural Right, your daily dose of common sense in a crazy world.
What is going on here?
We're figuring it out, well, one drill at a time. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.